everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited about this one. I'm going to do a reaction video because I love watching them, so I figured I'd try reacting to one. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Judy D, but she so bravely goes and gets her makeup done by salons. Yeah, I guess in salons. I believe it's the worst rated makeup artist. I'm not sure if that's the case or she just travels around and goes to the different makeup artists. But it's a lot of fun to watch and react to. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not, thank you for coming back. If you like things like this, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps me a lot. And hit that subscribe button. So let's get into it. Now, I'm new to this program that I'm using that's going to do this picture-in-picture, so hopefully I don't screw it up. So give me 1 second. All right, let's go. Now I'm going to switch. I'm going to be the little person because I think you guys should watch Judy D. So I'm going to shut up and let's see what we have here.
Ella de ahí viene el color fucsia, ¿no?
Sí, porque es blanquita.
Yo tengo una amiga así que usa solo fucsia.
Oh no. Oh no, please no. There was a lady, she just got her hair cut and she was suggesting fuchsia. Please, not that dreaded color. How popular is that color for other people to start suggesting it now? Can we end it? So this was problematic, Linda's, because this became a habit throughout the entire makeup process and my brain was just disconnected from my spine. I was probably working 10 different kinds of muscles in my neck. She did clean my face and she moisturized. We do appreciate that. Although I was expecting it, you know, for the price I paid. I mean, this was $50. Even her brush, like it looked clean. She was using that plastic like palette. So generally we're looking professional.
Okay, before I go on and react to this, I just want to say that I'm not here to bash the makeup artist or anything like that. I'm just going to point out what I see, and I am a trained makeup artist. I'm going to point out what I would do different or, you know, things of that nature. So I'm not here to bash anybody or point out that what was good. So cleaning her face off and moisturizing, of course, should always be done. The first step that should be done in the makeup application process because you want to have a good base. So let's just continue. I can already tell that the foundation is not the right shade for her. It's quite yellow. Although she has a bit of a yellow undertone, I think it's probably from sun, but she does have a bit of red in there too. Also, I'm watching her neck. I know that they do sell pieces that you can put on a regular salon chair so that the customer's neck isn't killing them. Also, I just found it funny that the lady was petting her. Now, having the headband on is, I guess, nice, unless your hair is done. Then it, you know, if you're going straight from the salon to a party or something, or your hair's already done, let's say by a hairdresser, that's the only bad part about that. But it's pretty good. Oh, let's continue.
So yeah, ma'am cleaned the beauty blender. You know, I've never seen this happen in a salon. So I'm not gonna be negative Nancy here and be like, oh my god, ew, she didn't even dry it. So, okay, it was wet, it was moist, it was humid, it stunk. But who cares?
Okay, I have to stop that because that sponge was disgusting. I don't even think she really went to the sink to clean it. I think she went to the sink just to wet it. Let me tell you something. If somebody comes at your face with a used sponge, stop them immediately. The fact that that sponge smelled so bad means that there's bacteria and germs and nastiness in it. Holy crap. That's why you should be, or a makeup artist should be using brushes. But if they want to use a sponge, they do sell, you know, they look like those triangular, crappy looking sponges. They're not fancy or anything like that. I shouldn't say crappy looking, but they're disposable. So you can get a lot of them and just throw them out if you have to use a sponge.
Who cares I was being showered? Okay, Linda, you gotta relax. You gotta relax. You're exaggerating. What? Yeah, I can read your mind. I know that's what you were thinking. And you know what you're also thinking right now? Oh my god, how dare I not be subscribed to Judy right now? Like, how dare I? Subscribe, Linda. Subscribe. You know, we have to appreciate the thought. We appreciate the thought.
Okay. I'm sorry to pause it again. Hygiene. Never go in. I thought she was doing so good. She started with a clean brush. She had the foundation on a palette. She should be also putting the concealer or whatever product she's using, instead of using it out of the tube and using that because you're contaminating that tube. She should be putting that, you could put it on the back of your hand, you could put it on a palette, things of that nature. But hygiene.
Of cleaning the beauty blender. You know, one of my many hobbies is mind reading. But unfortunately, I was immune to this makeup artist. I had no idea what she was thinking when she freaking started putting the contour on my face. Linda's. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see, it doesn't look bad. This is not bad. This is okay for now. You know damn well this is not gonna end well. It looks like someone strapped me in the back of the car, got in the car, drove at 100.
I'm wondering if it's contour or the makeup artist is bronzing. Because contour should be below the cheekbones. And depending on your face shape, that you would go from there. So contour is shadows. We want to snatch it, you know? It looks more like maybe she was bronzing. Yeah, let's continue.
Kilometers per hour while my cheek scraped against the street. That's what this looks like. It looks like rope burn, actually. Looks like someone was rubbing rope on my cheek.
One more thing. For bronzer, she's coming awfully far under her eye. So I'm not sure what it is she's trying to achieve here. One thing I have to point out that I absolutely hate is this. No, I think there's better places for somebody's hands and the way to hold, you know, or move somebody, but to put their, like a claw on top of your head, just a pet peeve of mine. Okay, I'm going to stop again. She's bronzing or contouring the entire nose. And it's just adding extra powder because then she's going to have to go in to highlight that. I mean, I know Judy D is young and doesn't have mature skin like I do, but you can still look cakey when you're young.
Lindas, do you hear that? That's the sound of my skin cells dying of dehydration, because we're about to do some heavy powdering. It wasn't too bad, you know, and until this point, everything's just fine. Like, it's ugly, but it's not audacious. There is a massive difference, believe me. I mean, it is a bit depressing that this is $50, but if we start getting depressed from now, Lindas, I don't think we'll be emotionally alive by the end of this video. So let's just save our sanity for now and just appreciate this.
I think hygiene went out the window. But did you see? Look at her nose right now. How cakey that looks. So she went in with a lot of powder. It seems like I'm not sure if the MUA is baking her eyes or using putting a layer of powder down to catch any fallout. Looks like she's baking because she also did here too, which is okay because you can chisel that out with powder. But again, it looks once again like hygiene just left the building.
So you know, Lindas, I'm just like stretching my neck. But tell me why I look like I'm about to beat someone up. I look like I just walked out of a bar fight and I was the victorious one. And here I am ready to beat some more people up. I look like I'm ready to get in a fight.
That definitely, if it's contour or even bronzer, it's way too high. That's more of like a blush placement. And it does look like a bruise.
She then starts doing my eyebrows, and my eyebrows, for like the first minute she was shading them in, actually looked good. They were nicely shaped until they weren't. I mean, we got a very sad tail. Why is it so sad? And I mean, it didn't help that she also overlined my eyebrows like at the arch, so now we just look like a villain.
Yeah, personally, for me, I think her eyebrows are a little too dark for her complexion. Also, yes, that tail went way down where it should have been, way past where it should have been. So, just for you guys to know, you could take, if you're not sure where your tail should end, just take anything, like a brush, put it at your nostril, and then bring it this way, and that's where your eyebrow should end. That's kind of low. And it also will drag your eye down, especially if you have hooded eyes.
Un poco.
¿Te aprieta o algo?
Ah, no. Como mi cuello.
Ah, ok.
She did conceal it, she did conceal it, she did something about it, and we appreciate that, of course. But she started shading again, and now we look even uglier than before. So remember how I looked like 5 minutes ago? Now we appreciate that one compared to this one. But just keep appreciating the present, Lindas. Keep appreciating what we look like now, because again, we're gonna keep getting worse. Now that we've reached the goal of finally looking like the orange Angry Bird, it was time to do my eyes. And Lindas, I really have to keep reminding myself that this was actually $50 because I just don't see the money's worth in this makeup at all. She doesn't go for like any crazy color, which I mean is a nice change.
I was just about to stop and say I'm assuming she's cutting the crease because I don't know. That's pretty dark, but you know, to each his own if you like that. I think that it needed to be blended out a little better. Okay, I just have to say something with the sponge on the eyes. When you're cutting a crease, it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Precision. Thank you. Okay, it's a very precise thing. So to use a sponge that size, they have smaller baby sponges if you really need to smooth it out. But to use a sponge that size is going to make it go past where you really want it to go, which I think is what happened here too. Okay, she just poked her in the eye. The brush, the bristles literally went under her closed eye and poked her.
Linda's, up until now, we are looking normal. Yeah, this is normal, but that's unacceptable. There is no way we can walk out with just a normal smoky eye. No, we gotta add some color. And you know, I'm not against it. I'm not against, especially like if it's a liner under my eye, you know, it could look really cool. But no. I just look like thrifted Cleopatra, that's what I look like. She decides to put green eyeshadow in my lash line. From this point onwards, we're not playing games anymore, Lindas. This is serious. I mean, the makeup is already cakey. The makeup is already intense, but we don't stop adding. Like, we keep adding product. Oh my god. Ma'ams. I'll just let you see for yourself, because like, just the bronzer on its own, just the blush, it just kept going.
Again with the sponge. Besides the fact that it's filthy and smells bad, she really should be using, if you have to use a sponge, use a smaller one or concealer brush. But yeah, I feel sorry for Judy D. And that blending brush was way too large. If you're trying to blend in what you had, if you're going to go in to soften your edges and blend that way, yes, a clean, larger brush would have been fine. That would have been fine. But if you're trying to apply color, that is way too big. I think this might be the blush application, but she doesn't need it. She doesn't need it at all. She's already got way too much on her cheeks, making her look bruised. That's the sponge I was talking about, that triangular sponge, but that one looks filthy and it should have been put in the garbage. Did you see the amount of powder that went flying? Oh my goodness. I feel sorry for somebody my age in her chair. Oh, I feel bad. I don't mean to sound like I'm bashing her. I'm so sorry. I really do feel bad about that. But now she's going in with another layer of powder, which is, I guess, more blush. I don't know if you can see it where I stopped it, but she also didn't blend in that contour on the nose good enough. You could see a line.
Arriba, cara abajo, arriba, abajo.
Yeah, I'm working hard to get that mascara on. It's a whole exercise.
Okay, again with the hygiene. That's gonna contaminate. It's probably already contaminated, and going near somebody's eye with it. But also the fact that the MUA is making her open and close, and this way get the mascara on there is not good either, because at that point, mascara is wet. So when she's opening her eyes, she could be getting mascara, in different places that are not the eyelashes. Also, while we got a close up, the darker color on her eye, she took all the way up to her eyebrow, which didn't give much, almost up to the eyebrow, which didn't give much room for blending. So it left a harsh line there.
Size routine.
Ahora tengo.
I didn't think to say. So the way you would do somebody's mascara, I know it's hard and kind of gets scary, but you make them almost close their eyes. You tell them to look down, but to close their eyes, but not close them shut. Look down and then look in the opposite direction of where you're coming from. So this way they don't jump when they see something coming at them, and you don't risk poking them in the eye.
Para mirar. Para esto. Arriba, abajo. Ok. Arriba. Baja un poquito. Ay,
I'm glad to see her using a brush on the lips. Okay, let's break this down. So if you look, she blended in the eyeshadow a little better. Still, I feel she went too high up and had the problem of not being able to blend that out. Also, she overlined the top lip dramatically. You can see that the shade match, it does not match. The foundation does not match. You can see the line down the nose that was not blended. And that's so harsh. That streak there of blush, brusher, contour, all on top of the same line too. It's not like stacked, where you would have your contour a little lower, some bronzer, blush, and then highlighter if you want that. Well, let's continue here. Okay, you can hear in this shot, you can see how overdrawn that top lip is, to the point that you can see that it's overdrawn way too much. Poor Judy paid $50 for that. I'm sure she wasn't happy. I know that after her makeup, she usually takes it off after she gets it done. Let me figure out, wait, I got to figure out how to get this switch. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I'm just learning this new software to allow me to do this, which I absolutely love. I'm so excited to be able to do this. Anyway, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of Judy D's makeup. And I think she's great. I love Judy D. I love to watch all her videos. And I love reaction videos, so I figured I'd give it a try. Anyway, also leave me a comment below if you like to see me react to different videos like this, and I'll do more in the future. Okay, everybody, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. And if you want to follow along for more, hit the post notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Bye, everybody.